It's the time to get down.
Whoa. You came to lift me. You came to lift me. It was you who saw me through. Saw me through. Now I'm stronger. Stronger than I've ever been before. Feeling so much better. So much better. Better than I ever been before. Oh, never give up. Never give up. Never give up on you. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up on you. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up on you. Never give up. Never give up on you. Ooh, I want to thank you for your love, and what you've done for me. What you've done for me. I was lost and found in the lost and found.
Keep it up. No, that,
Oh, I'm sorry, my brother. I thought you.
I just wanted to talk. Besides out the body heat. The Hensley Foster Project, you all, that is Never Give Up. On vocals, Mr. Edward O.J. Simpson. We had to stop calling him O.J. After, you know what happened. O.J.'s a bad word now. Edward Simpson on vocals, a song entitled Never Give Up. I'm Mario Hemsley. That was by the Hensley Foster Project from the album Believer. That was mixed, recorded in the same studio that you're watching us broadcast from. I mixed that whole CD on an 8-track recording. And so it's Never Give Up. Never give up. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You got to go denominational for a moment. Yeah, thank you. Take it to church. That's right. Original music by the Hensley Foster Project. For those of you who didn't know, long before Radiohead, we were giving away music. For those of you who don't know Radiohead, it's a very popular group from the UK. Ooh, excuse me.
Are we doing the mix, man?
That's later.
Oh,
That's
man.
later. Yeah. Well, anyway, so before Radiohead, which is a group from the UK, it's not what you think. Because I know it made you think of something else, Matt. Yeah, but no, it's not that. No, but Radiohead's a group from the UK, and they gave away their last CD ahead of the release. Got record sales. I bought the whole track, so you can see it used to be up on YouTube. But long before Radiohead, we were giving away free music, so you can go to packstereo.tv. We have a page set up for free music. Go there and get all of this music free. And we have it tied to last.fm. For those of you later on, if you want to look for us, go to the site. We have a free music page. You can get all this music for free. Or go to last.fm and download it once again for free. Long before Radiohead. Just spreading the music around to get the word out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I also wanted to tell you, Mario, we should have always used your Pack Stereo, you and Victor's music, because it is, beautiful. And the bottom line is that everybody in the chat room is really enjoying. They're asking questions: who's singing background, who's singing vocals lead, who are the musicians, who produced it. So this is a good thing. I'm glad that you're starting to use your music, because it is quality music.
And I didn't have to even pay her for that, you all. She gave that to me.
Mario's
Freely loving. She freely gave.
I'm still gonna dog you after the show.
Yeah, she's still
she's still the rebellion. You have to
all
know
right.
that.
Now this segment is such an important segment here that we're probably going to end up spending a bunch of time on it. Because it's a hot piece, you guys. As it turns out, there was a controversy. About a week ago, they had a national final competition. Stepping. Y'all know about stepping? Especially if you I went to Howard University, so it was a big ritual that the fraternities would perform and have these contests, doing their dances and steps because the reason why I was particularly close to this because one of my good friends pledged Alpha while we were at Howard. Don't get into the whole thing. Why. I didn't pledge. Actually, I ended up starting my own organization at Howard that was actually chartered Feel a Better Thigh in protest to the fraternities and sororities. Yeah.
What was the name of that fraternity again?
Feel a Better Thigh. It was actually a frasority. That's what we called it, and I made up all I made up the T-shirt logo, and people actually joined this at Howard. Feel a Better Thigh. We ended up with about 20 members.
That is so sexist.
No, we had women in it. We had women in it.
Why wouldn't it be Feel a Better Scrotum or something like that?
No, but men and women both have thighs. You can feel a male thigh or you can feel a female thigh.
I'm not trying to rub on a dude's thigh.
But at the time, we were a frasority, so we had males and females, and part of the pledging included the drinking of the sacred shit and the ritual laying on of hands, and they had study skills courses.
See what I'm saying?
But so I did have. So I did at Howard. I got into a bunch of confrontations with the male fraternities. You know, I have kind of a rebel attitude, so I ended up getting to some confrontations. But so I was still close to the Greeks. But I was telling you this friend of mine who could not dance. He was one of those black folks, you know, who just does not have it, cannot dance, barely can keep time. Okay.
Oh, that's wrong, man.
So part of the thing that happens at Howard is that all the pledging groups, when you're pledging, each frat, they have a special step competition where it's just the pledgees, not the people already in, only the pledgees.
Yeah.
So my poor friend was practicing night and day, and we were all sweating. We were like, he can't do this. He can't do this.
Why don't you guys just give him a drum or a tambourine or something like that?
But anyway, my buddy, I'm just telling you, he stayed up for like 2 weeks step practicing, and he actually pulled it off, because if he embarrassed anybody, it's the whole line gets punished.
Oh, you will get screamed at.
Yeah, the whole thing.
No rhythm.
But they still didn't win. But so I was very close to this whole stepping thing. It was such a big thing at Howard. Plus, every time you go out to any kind of dance, at the end of the damn dance, right after they turn the music down and all of them come out to the floor and do their little dance. Woo, 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 woo. And you know me, I was in the back going like... As you can see, I was probably anti. But anyway, I wanted to get some of those soror girls, though. Anyway, this is a big part of black culture. That's why the big lead in everybody. Because this whole thing, for those of you who don't attend the university, didn't see it. So this whole thing is a big part of black culture, the whole stepping competition. Well, they started doing it nationally. Well, guess what? White folks started entering the contest. It's a different day. I'm about to call you black folks out on your racism.
They don't have
I'm about to call y'all.
The tri-delts.
I'm just saying the white folks entered the black contest. Well, guess what happened? The white girls won. Lord, and you would have. These black folks went crazy. They went crazy. They went crazy, y'all.
So why is it racist for? Why are you claiming racism from black folks?
Why am I claiming racism? Because what happened was they got so pissed off they attacked the sponsor, and then it turns out they had to call it back, and then they decided they were going to split it. So what happened was now let me tell you, Zeta Tau. Okay, first of all, because this one is such a big story, you guys. We're going to watch all the videos in full. I'm telling you, it's hot. It's so hot. We're gonna take our time with this morning, because this is a hot story, and you got to watch it in full. But it's so we're going to watch the Zeta Tau Alpha Epsilon chapter, which is from Arkansas, and they did a whole matrix thing. And it really came down to them, and then it was the Deltas and the AKAs, okay? So I want you to see. Now, here's the picture right here, Vic. You can see some pictures of them all dressed up. And I was trying to decide what to show first and how to do this. Now, thanks to Livestream, we can have...